the banks of the River Tyne. Take me home to the place that I call mine. It's a place I love best, 'cause it's better than the rest. Take me home to the banks of the River Tyne. There's lights that burn so brightly, in the northeast sky they shine. From the place that Geordies worship, where legends wear number 9. You can travel right round the world, even meet the Pope in Rome. But nothing beats the feeling of when you come back here to home. No matter how life changes, we'll never be far apart. The northeast always home, and it's always in your heart. Take me home to the banks of the River Tyne. Take me home to the place that I call mine.
Good morning, everybody, and first of all, before getting the show, I just want to say Happy Easter. So Happy Easter to everybody today, as it's Easter Sunday, and yeah, after yesterday's terrific win, it is a happy Easter after all. If you like what you see, then please smash those likes. It really does help the channel with the search results, so click on those likes during the show or on your way out. Thank you very much. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, then please hit the subscribe. Free to do so, helps the channel grow. And bell notification tells you when I'm live, I have a pre-record or any upcoming shows. So I'm currently on 477 subscribers. Thank you very much to everybody who subscribed so far, and I'm now 23 away from hitting 500. So absolutely brilliant. Thank you. Yes. So yesterday, we went to Brentford, which all in all it was a tough place to go to. But Eddie Howe again changed his team about. Isak come back in for Callum Wilson on the bench. No ESM due to a hamstring issue. We went 1-0 down. The second penalty from VAR should never have been a penalty. You look at it and there's about 20 replays looked at it from VAR before they send Chris Kavanagh to the monitor. I think it's about time. If Chris Kavanagh didn't say it first as a penalty, why has he got the monitor and changed his mind? Why hasn't he got the monitor and say, no, look it, I've made this decision. I didn't think it was a penalty and I'm sticking by that decision. That's my decision and it's no penalty. It's just baffled me. It's just like we are re-refereeing these games, and that's not what it's about. And that was not a clear and obvious error in my eyes. So I thought that was a bit harsh. Not harsh for us to be behind at half time, because I thought that first half we weren't there. We weren't that great in the first half. We were all over the place. We did look leggy. Maybe because we've played Man United on the Sunday, West Ham on the Wednesday, then back on the Saturday against Brentford. So it was probably taking its toll. But give Eddie credit, and give Eddie credit where credit is due. Start the second half or so. Callum Wilson being ready to come on as a substitute, along with Anthony Gordon. So again, that worked. It worked because we got a spark and we started off the second half as we like to do in the first half of games when we start fast. And we did manage to get a goal back on 54 minutes. Joe Linton got through and his shot went in off Raya. It's gone down as an own goal to David Raya, but still he put Ben Mee on his backside, and Joe Linton, did very well and got us level, and that just set us up. That just set us up brilliantly. And then 61 minutes, we get that second, we win that second ball in the midfield, get forward, goes to Callum Wilson, who runs and then passes the ball in the path of Isak, and then Isak What a beautiful shot that was. What a fantastic goal into the back of the net. 2-1 to us. And you think, right, okay, we've got the ascendancy here. We're going to go on and we're going to dominate and win this game. Then Callum Wilson pops in and gets a goal. Again, VAR check. Bit of a dodgy one in my eyes. Callum Wilson's hands are down by his side. It's not handball in my eyes. If that's us striking the hitting the ball in the area and it hits a defender on his hands and his hands are by his side, that's classed as not handball. So hang on. So if that's not a handball and not a penalty, so how is Callum Wilson's goal ruled out for handball when his hands are clearly down his side and he hasn't used his hands to divert the ball? He's just spun. It's one of, and it stinks. It does. I think Howard Webb needs to apologise again to Eddie Howe. I really do, and I think that's going to come. We could talk all day about VAR. It's just absolutely shocking. But again, it didn't affect us. Thankfully, we went on, won the game. Brentford had moments. They had moments of scoring that second half after we were 2-1 up. And thanks to this guy, Nick Pope, what a hell of a save he pulled off. And not only did he didn't only just push the ball away, but he pushed it away from danger. So Brentford didn't have a second bite at the cherry. He only had one bite. So well done to Nick Pope. But we saw the game out and we won. And do you know what? Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Still in third place, 56 points. We're just doing so well. And, yes, we got a tough game next Saturday against Villa. And, because they're on a roll at the moment. But a lot of their victories have been against teams in the bottom half. So, it presents a different challenge. But again, why can't we go down there and beat Villa? And we've got a full week's rest now. So, even better. I think Eddie Howe will analyse this game. He will have the players in and he will tell them where he wasn't happy. But that's what Eddie Howe gets paid for, to make those decisions. That's how you become a great manager, when you can just make a decision like that. And he just made a decision to bring two players on at half time. And like he said, the 15-minute break's only a small window, it goes over very quickly. So he's got to make those decisions. But yeah, I mean, it just shows you what are decisions. And, we're just a club on the up at the moment. And, yeah, okay, people might say we're overachieving, being third place or whatever. I don't care what people are saying. Look, we are where we are because we've played some bloody good football this season. We've took games to teams and we've annihilated some teams. And, yes, we've lost twice to Liverpool this season. The one at Anfield is the one I think hurts the most because we should have had a draw at least in that game, or should have won that game anyway. So there was that one. And yes, we lost to Man City. That was a week after the Carabao Cup when things were still a bit raw, I suppose. But again, if we were clinical, we would have beaten that Man City team because they weren't that great that day. So, they got a 2-0 win, which was fortunate for them. But, to have gone through the season, we've only lost 3 games all season. Considering, and I keep saying this, considering where we were 12 months ago, we've done bloody well. And, long may this continue. It's just, we're riding the crest of a wave here. But do you know what? Let's keep riding it. Let's keep surfing this crest of the wave because, this tidal wave is going to get bigger and bigger. And, we've already broke up a lot of the top 6. I mean, Chelsea are nowhere going to ever get anywhere near us. They're stuck in 11th place. Liverpool's further down the table. Yes, they've got a game today against Arsenal, which I think Arsenal will win the game, in all honesty. So Liverpool's hopes of getting the top 4 are out the window anyway. Even if they lose today, that's 13 points away. There's no way they're going to make 13 points up unless teams go into a rotten run of form. I thought Brighton were very unlucky yesterday against Tottenham Hotspur. The amount they had against them was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, Lewis Dunk tugged on the back of his shirt, not by one hand from Longley, but 2 hands from Longley. And how that was never given. The Matoma one, that was never even checked by VAR. It was clearly tripped in the area. Again, got away with that one. Danny Welbeck's goal, ruled off. Why? Handball. What handball? It come off the hip. It's just absolutely scandalous. And Brighton have got every right, if they want to be aggrieved at that game yesterday, they've got every right. They saw the manager sent off Stellini and De Zerbi. It is. I don't blame them, because at the end of the day, if that was Brighton in a relegation battle and they'd lost that game through VAR, that could be that manager losing his job because of a VAR decision that's gone against them. But Brighton are at the other end of the table fighting. They're trying to cement a European place, and that defeat to Tottenham could hurt them. That could be the defeat that stops them getting a European place. Don't think it will, because I think they've got enough to stay up there. But these marginal decisions that go against you is just ridiculous. And at least going back to our game, Thomas Frank, he was quite well measured in defeat, because he wasn't salty towards us or anything like that. He just said, look, he says the first half Brentford were great. Wow, wow, wow. That's what he said. He said second half they brought on, double substitution. He says they changed the game. He says they got the goal. He says, and then the second goal was terrific. He says, but that's what you get from a £63 million player. And he said then Brentford come back into it, And he said, yes, he's disappointed they've lost, but, he hasn't pointed any fingers at us or anything. So, I've got a lot of time for Thomas Frank. I think he's a nice guy, actually, to be fair. And, and at least he's not salty. At least he's not salty. That's the thing. And, he's took defeat on the chin and just, he moves on from that. I mean, yes, if we did lose at Brentford, there would have probably been no complaints, because it is a tough place to go. They haven't lost many games down there. They've got a good run down there. Remember, they beat Man United 4-0 down there. They've beat some strong sides down there. So, then it's not an easy place to go to, the GTEC Community Stadium. And, so let's see where Brentford end at the end of the season, Let's hope they maybe sneak in that 7th place and, at the expense of one of the big boys, Liverpool or someone like that, And I'm sure they would have a good time in the Conference League. But I'm glad we got down there and got those 3 points. And as I say, it makes it a happy Sunday for us. And, those 3 games in 6 days and 9 points, you can't go wrong with that. Before them 3 games, I thought if we get 7 points, I'd be happy with 7 points. But to get 9 maximum points, even better, isn't it? So, it makes it absolutely worth it. But yeah. But anyway, this was just a short little show this morning, because I'm off out later on and I won't be doing any shows today. But I will be back tomorrow with shows on Bank Holiday Monday. So do keep an eye out for that. But no, it's just absolutely terrific, isn't it? So if you like what you see, then please smash the likes. It really does help the channel with search results. So if you haven't smashed that like yet, please smash it on the way out. Thank you. Also, if you're brand new at the channel, then please hit the subscribe. Free to do so, helps the channel grow. And that bell notification tells you when I'm live, have a pre-record, or any upcoming shows. So yes, again, happy Sunday, happy Easter, everybody. Enjoy your day. Don't eat too many Easter eggs. But if you've got Easter eggs, enjoy them. And stay safe, everybody. And I hope all our fans that travelled down to Brentford yesterday got home safely as well. Because they sang their hearts out all game. Absolutely terrific from our fans. But but from me, as I say, it's all Black and White TV. Have a very happy Easter. And enjoy what you're doing. And I will see you on the next show. So it's bye-bye for now. And how are you, the lads?